issues have been with WWE, and I walked away and I left. They latched on to everything I'm doing with that. Not once. There's nothing. I love pro wrestling. I speak positive about pro wrestling all the time. I speak up for wrestlers. I speak up about the industry. I talk well about everything. I talk well about WWE. I just simply have been honest about what has gone on. And in that, there's been a lot of misinformation put out. They have been caught. We had to take down a lot of articles early on. WWE, with the publications that they are partners with, pushing out paid ads on Facebook, lies straight up on me with this. And they have conditioned that audience, that neck-beard audience you're talking about, they have conditioned them over time with negative article after negative article, while holding down my content with everything done, despite my big following that I've gotten post WWE with everything. Mm-hmm. I speak to people daily. I talk to people, have conversations. I flip them like that by giving them the facts on the situation. I don't see how issues with WWE all of a sudden turn to all of the pro wrestling industry. Anybody that has listened to me and everything I'm doing knows that to be a fact with that. So absolutely not. And I've had conversations with people, different promotions. I'm not cleared. I haven't been cleared. We thought my career was over with everything. I never believed that. But I believe once I'm cleared that there will be opportunities. And like I said, I just need one opportunity to show everybody all the lies. I've had a great attitude. And none of this came out while I was in WWE, by the way. Right. This is all came out of wrestling, which is a very, if you just have common sense, you go, wait a second, this doesn't add up. Right. So, and the two people that have come out and said some stuff are being paid by WWE, and it's just not, I'm not putting up with it because my life is on the line with what I've worked for on this, and I'm not backing down. So I just can control getting cleared, get cleared, and come back and shut everybody the hell up. And that's the way it's going to be with it. So, but I'm a grown man. Well, I'm not afraid. Man, this industry, it's about creating controversy and drama. That you can make me the most hated guy not being in the business. I can get all the heat in the world. How does that? It doesn't make any sense. How do you get blackballed from that when you have issues with one company and not the pro wrestling industry? Right. It doesn't make any sense. So I could talk about that all day. Well, tell me what I've done. That I'm asking you with the people. Tell me what I've done that would warrant me being blackballed from the pro wrestling industry when people reach out all the time to different things and from the different promotions. Mm-hmm. But what have I actually done? I've heard some people say, oh, he called the championships props. Guess what? That's a word that means property. Guess what? We were taught that in WWE developmental. They actually
props
taught us
does mean property,
that they are props with that. Wow. People want to come out, Mark Henry wants to come out and say that shit, but nobody wants to actually have a conversation about it with that. Props is not a negative word. All championships are props. That doesn't take away from the history of them or the stories or the meaning they have for the individual performers. And nobody wants to fucking talk about everything else that I talked about. They want, oh, he called the championships props. You're goddamn right I did. They fucking taught us it in developmental. And that's what it is. It's common. It's a word that means property. It's not a negative word with it. But people like to turn shit, to try to turn people, and everybody wants to bitch and complain in this goddamn society. I will shut you the fuck up every time in the back.
I remember hearing that stuff about Ryback, said he didn't know what the hell he was talking about and this and that, and then of course saying that he was we've heard this 50 times. He's too rough and he's too stiff, and we already had that conversation. They did the same thing with the Warrior and Goldberg. He said they're too stiff, they're too rough, and they can't wrestle and this and that. Now I did say Goldberg's a little more athletic than a Warrior, but they both was popular as hell. Everybody doesn't have to have the mat wrestling, whatever it is. Like I told you about my buddy that time, he was watching some match. I don't know what remember it was. It was alright, but he was like, all right, let's get on this. Let's move to something else. They made that in the video a few days ago. But about the rumors and stuff, it's better to hear it from the person than hearing second and third, third source, a third hand. Hear it from the actual person, because said the man was too rough. Yeah, well, it's what's the name say? He's like, you better go pump gas or something. Like Maven even said, if it's too rough for you.
And that's it. Argue with me on it. That props means property. That's what they are.
And doesn't mean property, doesn't it?
It doesn't take away from the meaning or the history. When a new promotion comes out with a championship, there's no history or meaning behind it. It is a new prop. The AEW championship. The first year it came out meant nothing because nobody had held it. After Jericho held it, he raised the bar with it. After Moxley held it, he raised the bar with it. So the longer a championship is on the line, when quality people with their history and their stories hold it, it raises the significance and the value of that prop, aka championship. And it is not a negative thing. It was never meant in a negative thing. And the goddamn WWE taught it to us.
And you can't say certain words now. They'll get hot at you.
But damn.
You tell me who can explain it like that and who doesn't love the wrestling business. Or are you going to believe this multi-billion-dollar corporation who's getting their ass kicked, who wants to shut me up and wants me to go away, and I'm not going to. And I've won everything. I have won everything. Everything I've said has been true, and I'm not going away. So I'm very passionate about this because this is my life and my brand and my business that this affects when people come out and say shit about it. So.
You know, one thing, before I came on here, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was nervous as hell. I'm like, I don't know what type of version am I gonna get from Ryback. I'm like, my friends have told me that you are very humble, very passionate, and like already just talking to you right now, like I'm just like, yeah, he is a really cool dude. Like,
thank you.
Really, you know.
And it's like sometimes I love wrestling. But I love wrestling. It's not. I'm not what they say. And that's why I don't let the lies change me. But I have to defend myself. And I said all along, I've been waiting for this day, man. I go, just get your health back, and you can shut everybody up, man. I needed a 5-disc fusion and shoulder replacement, and I'm not a victim. All wrestlers.
He said his back was bad.
Short, walked out on a multi-million-dollar deal to save my life and my health. And I put up with all this shit for 7 fucking years, man. And I just go, build my business, build my brand, get everything in place, and get your health back. That's all I can control right now. Win my trademark, do the proper steps, and I go, no matter what it is, just get yourself healthy, and it's all going to work itself out. And I firmly believe that.
Okay. Now, I have another question.
What's your next question, Chris?
Yeah, so my boy, Stormy Morris.
Stormy Daniels? Oh, Stormy Morris. Oh, okay.
Shut up.
We're a lot alike, Stevie. We're a lot alike.
I like Stormy. I like Stormy.
I'm good friends. Me and Phoenix Marie are going to go out to dinner again this week. I'm sure she's.
Oh, really? I wish I was hanging out with you, dog. When I come out there, I'm going to look you up.
You need to, man.
Yeah, man.
So he got.
I'd rather look you up in that phony Disco Inferno. I know you've been there.
Why you want to bring him up of all people? Like,
I know I ain't gonna have no fun with him, but it is what it is, man.
Anyway, so
go ahead and get your question in, Chris.
So I think you already answered this, but let me just ask you anyway. So do you feel that the WWE ruined your career, or do you blame yourself?
No, I look at this as physical acting, man. And every role, I can only go out there and do what is asked of me, right? And I take great pride in helping. And when I go out there and get to play the role of a winner, and when I get to go out there and help elevate somebody else or help another storyline, I've always taken great pride in that. And there's no real, if you understand pro wrestling and when we get into this, and you have a good attitude about it, and sure, we all want our moments and we want to shine. And I believe I had some great moments, man. It got cut short, and that's it. There was no failure, nothing bad. I walked away to get out of there with bad situation, bad environment. But every role that they asked me to play, I played to the best of my ability. And if I was a babyface, I got cheered really loud. If I was a heel, I got booed really loud with it. And so I look at it as a major success, and I got to live my dream. Got cut short, but all these things have been for my benefit. And I think my prime years and my best years, not just in wrestling, but in life and what I built, all lay ahead, man. And I tell you, the best comebacks, you got it, and the best stories, you got to face major adversity. And all the people in life that have risen and climbed the mountaintop and had great success have faced some huge obstacles. And this has been a huge obstacle. And I've got to prove, and I will not take this back from the world, I've got to prove to everybody my whole feed me more hungry mindset, my entire brand. I've literally proven to them on multiple things. Never give up, stay hungry. And I'm telling you, you give yourself a chance. The most important thing in life is showing up and just give yourself an opportunity. And so I believe that these struggles have never been an actual real negative for me. It's been an opportunity for a massive positive long term.
Right. Hey, Chris, I'm gonna hold on a second, Chris. Chris, I'm gonna put you back in the green room for a second, cause
okay.
I got a surprise, but just don't go nowhere, okay?
Yeah, I'll say.
Just don't go nowhere. I got a surprise. But Chris will be coming back here. You know, we're just gonna put him in the green room because I got some else. Okay. But to this guy named Horror Fan, that I'm reading some of your quotes. Horror Fan, let's get something straight, bro. Don't come on my show with this kind of fucking bullshit, bro. Okay? You got something bad to say about people, go do it on somebody else's podcast or somebody else's forum, okay? Don't do that shit, bro. That ain't what we're about on this show. All right? Calling people trash bags and, you know, pathological liars and all that kind of bullshit, bro. If not, if you make one more fucking fucked up, because see, you're talking to the fans that's on this show to listen and watch Ryback, not to listen to your garbage. As a matter of fact, fuck you. Get the fuck off my show with your bullshit, man. All right? I'm blocking your punk ass. I don't know. We don't
Reminds me of some shit that happened last year.
Anybody that's got something negative to say, go do it on his shit, not my shit.
Come get blocked on my Twitter.
No bullshit, Ryback. I don't play that shit, bro. I don't play that shit. Now he start talking to other people, then they start talking shit. Next thing you know, the people that really trying to appreciate something, they can't get a word in edgewise. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, that reminded me of some shit last year that I got real hot.
Anybody
thought
else?
you was a crazy person.
I'm reading the comments. You got negative bullshit to say. Go take your motherfucking bullshit somewhere else. But I'm not the one. I don't fucking play that bullshit.
Stevie Ray don't have it.
Appreciate the man for what he's doing instead of doing these kind of bulletins that they do on social media. This ain't social media, bro. This is a fucking podcast. Have a little respect and decorum like when I was joking with Chris about it. That ain't what we do over here, bro. Respect the man for what he done. Respect my motherfucking show. If you don't fucking do it, get the fuck out of here. I'll block all of you. But anyway.
Stevie, they don't know Stevie Ray can get nasty.
This show to get pissed off, man. You know, I like to have a good time. You know what I'm saying, Ryback. You know, you and I talk. You know, Chris and I talk.